Every year, more and more of your parklands are getting chipped away, and it's going to people who want to use that little sliver of parklands for commercial interests, to restrict the public, to allow in only paying customers. The Adelaide Park Lands are world unique. This is the only city in the world built inside a park. As they are so unique, it's absolutely imperative that we protect and restore, where possible, this unique heritage.
My personal goals for parklands is to preserve and protect as much as possible while activating spaces for the community. I think professional sports bring a wide range of benefits to the city. So we have a wide range of professional sports on the parklands, from the AFL all the way through to cricket in the Western Parklands and everything in between. My concern, however, is that professional sports should not be subsidised on the parklands at the expense of the community. There's really no end to the potential development and usage of the parklands in that manner.
We love to see people using the parklands for sport. There are countless, dozens, if not hundreds, of sporting groups that use the parklands week in, week out, in, year out on open, green, public parklands. What we've been seeing recently is sporting organisations that are either professional or aspire to be professional, wanting to fence the parklands to keep the public off.
We do need a balance on our parklands from sports, community events, nature preserves. That's what makes our parklands great. What we've got to make sure though is that all the parklands at all times are as accessible as possible to the community. The concern that I have right now is the state government, when they're not building giant buildings on the parklands or digging giant holes, they're encouraging fencing. Although accessible to the community when games aren't being played, still give the appearance of inaccessibility, and that's a real concern. It's public land and technically council land, and when the state government offers money at election times to sporting clubs to upgrade their facilities, they're actually not doing it with the permission of the landholders.
Once a building is erected on parklands, it's really hard to imagine what that spot looked like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even last month. The building's there and that's all you can see and remember. It's the money-making aspect of professional sport that makes it stand in contrast to the general participatory nature of community sport.
So we want people playing sports on the parklands in a positive way, because this creates the next generation of parklands defenders. We just don't want sporting facilities to end up wiping out large swathes of our green spaces, and we also want to maintain its accessibility to the public. We need to make sure our elected officials understand that the vast majority of the community want these spaces to remain free, accessible, open and green at all times.
We'd love to see parklands protected for the public and for future generations, and protected as open, green, public, not fenced, not with buildings that restrict access and entry, not for only paying customers, but for everyone to use. That's what parks are.